Hey again, my fellow Ethereans and members of the Horde. We're back again with some more Shira season 2. We're on episode 3 now. Remember last time, following the battle of Bright Moon. Remembered it this time, Bright Moon. Um, Following the battle of Bright Moon, we find out at the end, Bo finds out and is able to take out uh, they're fighting robots in the forest to bring back the forest that protects Bright Moon to help bring back balance to Etheria. Um, so Bo has this idea of capturing one of the bots so they can figure out some things. And in doing so, he finds that the latest set of bots, the really advanced ones that they just sent out, um, is made with First One's tech, which leads him to believe that Entrapta is alive, which she is, and is being has been captured by the Horde, which she hasn't. Um, so basically, they Bo's like immediately goes to Glimmer and tells her Entrapta's alive. She's not dead. She didn't die in that explosion. Uh, we left her behind, and this is horrible. We have to go rescue her. Um, so that was interesting that Bo immediately told Glimmer this because I was sure because of his emotional attachment to Entrapta, as far as like looking up to her in a tech sense and maybe having slight feelings for her. Well, he's with Perfume now, but like, um, maybe there was like nagging feelings for Entrapta there. I was for sure thought that he was going to keep it quiet for a while and try to do his own run, his own secret mission to uh, rescue Entrapta himself and not let the others know and just like be a little bit more subversive about the whole Entrapta issue. But he wasn't, which was real surprising. It was a real nice trope break. I really did appreciate that he did tell her right away. Um, of course, like the emotional burden on Glimmer, though, was really heavy because she feels like she's failed as a leader because she left Entrapta behind. They didn't go back because it was like it was her. The reason she got left behind was because they went to go rescue Glimmer, who had gotten captured. So she feels a lot of the emotional burden, not only on a personal level of she being the one that they exchanged for, but also because of the fact that she's basically the leader of the rebellion right now. So, like, she has a lot of leadership burden as well as personal burden. Um, and the fact that she's a fellow princess just drives that whole emotional sense even further for Glimmer. So she sways a little bit into the dark realm. She's ready to destroy Catra over this. Um, but Bo is actually trying to actually understand what is Catra and Adora's relationship. What was she like? I mean, they were friends and stuff. Had to have friends in the Horde, you know. Like he doesn't understand that there really wasn't any real friendship. I mean, there was like surface stuff, but it wasn't like it was. It was friendship of convenience. It was like they had to get along on some sort of level in order to coexist with each other, but there wasn't any deep particular bond yet. Um, but Catra's making her own bonds and doing things her own way, which is like really interesting. We'll see exactly where uh, Catra's emotionality lies within this, especially with Scorpia. Scorpia just like totally flips out when Catra's not alive because for Scorpia, like Catra's her first friend. Like the it's the first time that she has like an equal because like Catra's a force captain and Scorpia's a force captain, and they're both kind of outcasts in their own right. Like I guess like Catra's family didn't want her or something. She was abandoned or blah 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 blah, rejected due to her heritage. I forget why. Uh, what exactly Catra's childhood issues were, um, but uh, but Scorpia, her family basically gave the Black Garnet to the Horde, basically probably to keep the peace and not to be attacked and destroyed themselves. But probably Scorpia doesn't really understand that. She probably thinks it was due to friendship because they didn't destroy him and they saw him as an ally. But whatever the case is, like the interesting relational dynamics between all the characters is really kind of very interesting. And then meanwhile, um, Adora is off training with Light Hope in the Forest Tower, and Light Hope's glitching a little bit because apparently the Watchtower, the main tower that helps power Light Hope's tower, has been broken by the previous Shira Mara, and charged with fixing it. And in order to do so, she had to, form a bond with Swiftwind, her steed. So like there was the whole thing with Swiftwind just like not taking anything seriously. He just wanted to goof off and fly around and just be like, "Hey, I'm free, yay!" He wanted to take off in his own way the burden that Adora feels as Shira, but he didn't really understand why she felt so burdened by it. And to find out that she absolutely does not want to become the next Mara and destroy Etheria. She wants to be able to get her emotions in check, but also she's still an emotional person. She still has to validate those feelings. So until like they came to like an understanding of where they were emotionally, they couldn't fix the broken floating bits of the tower. But they eventually did, and things, uh, you know, like Light Hope will be able to be more uh, stable as a AI entity and be able to hopefully help Adora more. But she comes back from her training after fixing the tower uh, to Bright Moon to tell Bo and Glimmer about what she's done. And then Bo and Glimmer are kind of like, we got some things to tell you too. We got to get you up because Adora doesn't know that Entrapped is alive. And we're going to see how Adora reacts to this and how they handle the situation from here. So let's get started. Guess I will have my Turkish delight signals. Chocolate covered. Hmm. Oh, we're going to start on the Horde. Okay, glowing ball of something. Ooh, it blew up. Hordak isn't happy about the ball of light exploding like that. Okay, baby demon boy is mimicking Hordak. Oh, well, in the end, we must be brave. Straight to the happiness, let it go. Must be strong. Oh. Yeah. Uh. Ah. Hmm. Huh. Owen. It's dying? No! I'm never giving up. No. Okay. Spooky woods are spooky. I'm trapped out. What are you doing? Fiddling with stuff? Hmm. Emily? Oh. Hmm. Okay. What? Ah. Is he ticking? Oh. Did he just take the air out of the room while not being able? Wow. Hmm. Interesting. Pause. Orchard? Really creepy orchard. Creepy apples taste just as good as normal apples. Hmm. Man, tech. Except the creepiness of this place. The weeping. What? Okay. Okay, that's just a little disturbing. Okay. The trapper. Except she's already gone. Ah! I'm surrounded by idiots. Ketra is Scar, confirmed. Skittish horse is skittish. Just rude. Okay, that's weird. Food's still on the table? The headless princess? Weird. Yeah. No. Yeah. Ever. Ooh, fine. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. For science. Bo's freaking out now. Uh-oh. What? Is Hordak only a teenager? Other planets? Hmm. That's interesting. Why doesn't What is with Hordak anyway? How old is Hordak? Much. I don't think he's much older than the rest of these guys. Ooh. Oh, it's Light Hope, I think. Maybe. Wait, they're stuck between dimensions. Uh, what? Still creepy. Still creepy. I love. Katra's finally feeling the burden of not. This is gonna be interesting. Huh. Mm. Mm. Except it's not. Hmm. Something is a little bit wonky. Okay, what's going on? Where's this? Looks like okay, what the heck? Something. Okay, that was really kind of a weird episode. We got Catra trying to basically fill Shadow Weaver's shoes as force captain and leader of the Horde forces, and finding out how much it's not just ordering people around, but there's a lot of actual paperwork and other stuff, like boring office work that needs to be done, as well as just telling people what to do. So like she's struggling with that, and Entrapta's being Entrapta, or scientific curiosity is way off the scale. That's why I love Entrapta so much. She's basically me if I had been what I had wanted to become in life. I'm definitely a chaotic neutral type. Like she's being it fulfills. Ooh, weird. Chocolate. Guess I had a little bit of chocolate on my hand from that Turkish delight I just had. So, anyway, so Entrapta is being the curious person that she is, scientifically speaking, ignores the promise that she made to Catra, breaking her own ethical standards and going in because she needs a tool to fix her own workstation that's in Hordak's lab, and then being discovered by Hordak and finding out Hordak is a little bit soft. Like, I would expect him to be more of an angry, imposing figure, as being the leader of the Horde, the ultimate king, if you were. And finding out that he's acting more like someone who's like a few years older than Scorpia, maybe. Like, he doesn't seem to be that old. He's apparently more competent as far as universal knowledge goes, because Etheria being backwater, not recognizing that there are other planets and civilizations out there, and that transportation to those planets and systems is possible through portals, and it isn't just a theory; it's actually very much possible. And Hordak's just. I think maybe Hordak is just trying to get home, and he's just stuck on this planet. I don't know. It's just like I'm actually sympathetic to Hordak for some reason. Like he's obviously bad because he's using and abusing the planet in the process of doing things and whatever not. So he's definitely classist. He's probably racist. I don't. It's kind of like a weird scenario, calling them backwater and stuff just because they're not as technologically advanced as his own knowledge base is. But it's interesting to see that aspect of Hordak. I would assume he would be a little bit more angry about things, about the intrusion by Entrapta, even a little bit more angry at Catra's bothering him for petty things and for reasons of his own inclination. I would think that there would be a little bit more. That it would be bigger than it is. It feels a little bit drawn back in that respect, but the impact on Catra still remains the same. She feels resentment because she's trying her hardest to prove that she's worth the effort of being force captain, and Hordak just kind of basically calls her a failure, and I can sort of sympathize with Catra in this regard, as like no matter what Catra does, she's never good enough, and I feel that's going to be a little bit of a uh, shift in paradigm. Eventually, with the Horde, she'll realize um, that that things with the rebels would be easier because um, she would be able to eventually earn that acceptance with the Rebel Alliance, because Bo was pretty nice. I mean, yeah, like Glimmer was very antagonistic towards Catra, just because of the emotionality of everything. But Bo is just like, oh, why can't we be friends? What's the deal? Why is there so much tension? Why are we arguing? Why are we against each other? Kind of thing. Like Bo wants to understand things so they can all get along, and uh, uh, Catra are like Glimmer's like more stuck in her role of like good versus evil, whereas like there's a little bit more gray area um, with Bo, and just to see like how this is all gonna fall and take place, and like now that Trapped is basically um, Hordak's assistant, and probably will end up outranking Catra as far as uh, being in a leadership role, is that she'll eventually be thrown. She'll be either demoted or thrown under the bus in some fashion or another to Entrapta, who seems a little bit more open and willing, and can actually understand the scientific implications of the technology that Hordak is messing with. So we'll see where this actually goes. This is getting really interesting, and I really like how the relationships are growing, and then like with Shira's group, they all go to this one city to find it abandoned because of reasons, the Black Garnet throwing everything off kilter. Um, and then hopefully they can bring back the villagers from abandonment wherever they went. Um, so hopefully everything turns out well as far as that. But hearing all the scary ghost stories and stuff, and then finding out that uh, the ghost stories that Shira or Adora was told were actually just, they were just regular people, and just like how the Horde was just using her naivety to scare her even further. So that was really interesting. So we'll see where this goes. Next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.